Welsh National. We have a total of 16 runners facing the starter, one non-runner, that's number 16, Ambleside. Let's check them. One is Take Control, Tony McCoy. He'll be feeling that big weight of 11, 12 in these conditions. Two is Chives, Richard Guest. Three, Bounce Back, Roddy Green. Four, the Bunny Boiler, Ian Power, claiming the 5, which might be very valuable in the mud today. 5 is Supreme Glory, Leighton Aspel. 6, Frosty Canyon, Tom Doyle. 7, Mertz Man, Mr. Christian Williams, claiming the 5. 8 is Rugged River, Robert Walford, claiming 3. 9, Frantic Tan, Carl Llewellyn. 10 is Royal Tommy, Mark Bradburn. 11, Axo, Graham Lee. 12, Gunner Welburn, Barry Fenton. 13 is It's Himself, Timmy Murphy. 14, Mini Sensation, Tony Dobbin. 15 is Native Buck, David Cross, claiming the 5, taking out Ambleside. And 17, the Quads, John Kavanagh. They're the 16 runners, going very definitely heavy. It's a real heavy and a Chepstow heavy today, a double heavy. Let's have a look at the full show of betting now on the Coral Welsh National.
Well, one of the big betting races of the season, and Gunner Welburn is the 3-to-1 favourite, with the Bunny Boiler at 6-to-1. Rugged River is 8-to-1, the same price as It's Himself. Chives is 10s, with Mini Sensation into 10s from 12s. 14-to-1 Native Buck and 16-to-1 Bar.
They're racing. It's Himself begins at the rear of the field in company with Mini Sensation, so two of the best backed horses right out the back in the early stages. And Frantic Tan goes on and as they charge towards the first bend, leads by a couple of lengths to Mertz Man. Then up in third, then is Royal Tommy, followed by Chives, taking up a prominent position on the inside. Last year's winner, Supreme Glory. Further back in the field, Gunner Welburn with Frosty Canyon. Then on the inside, Axo, followed by Native Buck back in the field. They're followed by Bounce Back and the Bunny Boiler, followed by Rugged River, the Quads, then Mini Sensation. Out the back is Take Control, and It's Himself whips them in. The 16 runners charge up the back now, having negotiated this very stiff uphill climb, and they head towards the first of 22 fences. Frantic Tan out in front by a length and a half to Mertz Man in second. Then in third is Royal Tommy. The leader just hesitant at that, and they all got over the first safely. Jumping it in fourth is Chives, followed by Frosty Canyon and Supreme Glory. One length away then is Gunner Welburn, the outside, as they head over the first of the ditches. Number 2. Further back is Axo, the inside. 4 lengths then to Bounce Back, followed by Native Buck. Next in the field is the Bunny Boiler as they sail over the third. Then Take Control with Mini Sensation. Bounce Back is out deep on the track. They're followed next in the field by Rugged River, and then It's Himself, and the Quads has dropped back to last. Heading to the fourth, and it's Frantic Tan who led over it by 3 lengths to Mertz Man in second and Chives in third. Then in fourth is Supreme Glory, followed then by Frosty Canyon. Gunner Welburn is very handy, followed then by Royal Tommy and Axo as they head to the fifth. Back in the field then is Native Buck, followed out deeper on the track by Rugged River and Bounce Back. Back in the field is It's Himself, who's made a couple of places actually from the Quads. Right out the back too at this stage, Mini Sensation as they sail over the next one, who's back there with the Bunny Boiler, and Take Control whips them in. Tony McCoy is last of the 16 runners, who are all still standing as they head down the back, and Gunner Welburn, Barry Fenton going very wide there. You can see him widest of all on the extreme right with the light blue cap, trying to get a little bit of better ground as they head down the back. But the leader as they leave the back straight now is Frantic Tan by 2 lengths to Mertz Man in second. Then in third is Chives. A couple of lengths then in fourth on the inside is Frosty Canyon as they negotiate this sweeping bend towards home. Royal Tommy is up there as well. 2 lengths away then Gunner Welburn. 2 lengths back in the field is Supreme Glory, followed by Axo, who's next. Followed then by It's Himself, who'd made up some ground there with Native Buck and also Axo as they head into the home straight. Up towards the 7th. And it's Frantic Tan in front by 2 or 3 lengths to Mertz Man. A mistake by Gunner Welburn. He missed that one out, but he's recovered okay. It's Frantic Tan on the far side, the leader, as they come to the second ditch from Mertz Man. 3 or 4 lengths away. Jumping in third is Chives. Following the faller is It's Himself. It's Himself has gone there. Harmless fall, it appeared. He seems to be up on his feet okay, but the leader is Frantic Tan by 3 lengths to Mertz Man as they head towards the next. 3 lengths away then is Chives, who's travelling on the inside of Gunnar Welburn. Back in the field then as they head up towards the 10th is Axo from Frosty Canyon, who's right there in the centre. 2 lengths away, then out deeper on the track at this stage is Native Buck, followed further back in the field by Supreme Glory and Bounce Back. Then out deeper on the track too is Rugged River as they come to the 11th. Then take control on the inside from the Bunny Boiler, and last of all is the Quads. Heading up towards the judge, though, they've got a circuit remaining in this Coral Welsh National, and the leader on the inside is Frantic Tan with Mertz Man. 2 lengths away then is Gunnar Welburn. 1 length away then in 4th is Chives. 2 lengths back in the field then is Frosty Canyon, followed then on the inside of runners by Axo. They're 4 or 5 lengths to Mini Sensation, who's got quite a bit to make up as they race down to the stable bend now. And 15 of the 16 runners are still standing as they start to run uphill, and It's Himself has been the only casualty so far. The leader is Frantic Tan by 3 parts of a length. To in second, Mertz Man. A length away in third is Gunnar Welburn. 1 length further back is Chives, followed a length away then by Frosty Canyon. 2 lengths back in the field is Axo. 3 lengths then to Royal Tommy, followed by Supreme Glory and Rugged River and Mini Sensation the inside. 2 lengths away then is Bounce Back, followed by Native Buck, who's back in the field. Making a bit of ground is Take Control as they head to the 12th now. Right out the back is the Bunny Boiler, and the Quads jumps at last of all. But heading towards the 3rd ditch down the back, and Gunnar Welburn, the favourite, now takes control on the outside, goes 2 lengths clear of Mertz Man, who's right up there, then followed by Frantic Tan. 2 or 3 lengths away then in 4th is Chives the inside, followed then by Frosty Canyon. A gap then to Axo from Mini Sensation as they continue their journey towards the 15th, and Gunnar Welburn has really grabbed hold of his bit here, and he heads towards it, sails over that. From in second, Frantic Tan. Out deeper is Mertz Man. Behind them is Chives, followed next by Frosty Canyon and Axo. A gap in the field then to Mini Sensation, followed then by the Bunny Boiler as they head to the 16th, and he's stepping over at Gunnar Welburn. He's really going to try and stretch them and make full use of his lightweight. Take Control has been pulled up at the rear of the field. Heading now towards 6 out, and Gunnar Welburn got over at that Frantic Tan, a bad mistake, and he's lost all chance. Giving chase in second is Mertz Man. In third then on the outside is Chives, followed by Frosty Canyon. The Quads has been pulled up at the rear of the field as they continue their journey down the back. The Bunny Boiler has made up a lot of ground, and it continues to make up ground, but about 10 lengths off the pace as they leave the back. It's Gunnar Welburn the leader by a length to Mertz Man and Frosty Canyon, and Chives running a very big race under a big weight. 2 or 3 away then Mini Sensation, who's now starting to pick his way through the field. They've opened up a gap of 4 lengths over the Bunny Boiler, who's hard ridden from Native Buck. Frantic Tan is behind them, and they seem to be the only ones in contention as they round the home bend now with 5 left to jump. The leader is Gunnar Welburn. This very well back to Gunnar Welburn in front from Mertz Man and Frosty Canyon. Behind them is Chives as they jump 5 out. They're followed by Mini Sensation, who's battling on. Then Native Buck, and further back in the field is the Bunny Boiler, who's under pressure from Frantic Tan. Last ditch, 4 out. Gunnar Welburn first to rise. He jumped it well from Frosty Canyon. He's galloping on strongly, the leader. 3 lengths away, Mini Sensation, who's under the whip but still battling on from Chives as they come up now towards the 3rd last. Gunnar Welburn the far side comes towards it, paddled out a little bit but got over it safely. From in second, Frosty Canyon, who's battling on as the danger. Mini Sensation won't go away either. They come towards the 2nd last. Frosty Canyon jumped to a narrow lead from Gunnar Welburn, and Mini Sensation now being produced, and Chives on the near side. 1 left to jump. Chives on the near side ranges up. Mini Sensation the far side. Mini Sensation over it, jumped it like a cat. Chives now bungled it. They're clear of Gunnar Welburn and Frosty Canyon, but the heavily backed Mini Sensation Sensation is going to land at an enormous gamble in the Coral Welsh National. It's Mini Sensation Tony Dobbin who wins it by 6 lengths. Second is Chives, third Gunnar Welburn, fourth is Frosty Canyon. They're followed then by Mertz Man and Frantic Tan, who's next to finish. Royal Tommy is going to be a finisher, and they appear to be the only finishers. So that makes a total of 7 by my reckoning. Native Buck was pulled up. It's Himself was remounted after falling early. The Bunny Boiler has been pulled up. So too Supreme Glory, the quads, Rugged River, Bounce Back, Axo. They've all been pulled up. But the winner, a heavily backed winner too, is number 14 Mini Sensation, owned by J.P. McManus, trained by Jonjo O'Neill and ridden by Tony Dobbin. Has landed a fortune in bets here today. Has been backed off the boards into 8-1. Second is number 2 Chives, owned by Trevor Hemmings, trained by Henrietta Knight and ridden by Richard Guest. Third is number 12, that's Gunnar Welburn, owned by R.A. Ritson and D.H. Hall, trained by Ian Balding, ridden by Barry Fenton. And fourth is number 6 Frosty Canyon, owned by Mrs. P. Sherwood, trained by Paul Webber and ridden by Tom Doyle.
And in here, first number 14, Mini Sensation at 8-1. It was 18-1 in a place in the offices this morning, but all the bookmakers saw money for it. 16s, 12s and 10s it was backed into this morning. Second, number 12, Chives, who ran such a great race with such a big weight at 10-1. Third, number 12, Gunnar Welburn, the well-backed 5-2 favourite. And fourth, number 6, Frosty Canyon at 20.